Many parents are daunted by the prospect of how to support their child, how to help their child pass the 11 plus exam. In many grammar school areas, popular grammar schools are inundated with demand. There's a clear perception that children from outside the immediate area are able to take places from local children if they're intensively tutored. Councillors have tried to tackle this problem by making the exams, in theory, less tutorable. They've introduced more question types that assess a children's future academic ability rather than how much they can remember. So all grammar school tests these days will incorporate some aspects of verbal, non-verbal reasoning or spatial reasoning testing. In fact, most will have all three. So how do you help your child? In the year or 2 years leading up to the exam, there's no question that practicing will help them. A child that has already seen verbal or non-verbal reasoning questions and practiced them on a regular basis will clearly have an advantage over a child who may also be academically gifted, who's never seen these question types before. They must also be able to demonstrate a clear grasp of the Key Stage 2 literacy and numeracy that they are taught in schools. Now, in some schools, to reach this level, they will need to learn some additional maths and numeracy and literacy outside of the school itself. For example, algebra isn't taught properly until year 6 in many schools after they've taken the 11 plus exam. So as a parent, where do you start? There are a vast array of resources that can be used to support your child in 11 plus exam preparation. The internet is a good starting point. There are websites you can subscribe to. There are many publications you can purchase. You can purchase books with short practice sessions for each of the exam types. You can purchase full exam test papers approaching the exam to practice those. There are tuition centres that you can take a child to, or you might feel a private tutor is the best route for your child, where you can really focus on the areas that they need help with. There are learning centres as well, where children, you are able to pay a monthly subscription and your child is able to go and learn on a regular basis in a slightly different environment to the school. There are games you can use. Vocabulary building is a very important part of 11 plus preparation, and there are games you can purchase to practice building vocabulary. You can also use apps on modern day tablets which give exam question types that the children can practice on a regular basis. Whatever method you choose, the way to succeed is regular practice that the child is comfortable with. Be realistic about what your child can achieve. Your school will tell them there are different ability levels in the different subject areas. So if your child has a leaning towards numeracy, but is a reluctant reader, then make sure you're giving them the extra support to learn the vocabulary they're going to need, not just for the English paper in the 11 plus, but also for the verbal reasoning paper, and concentrate practice on that area. So, good luck with your journey.